One day, usually without warning, you notice something unsettling. Your body no longer does what you expect it to do. You didn't get sick, you didn't stop caring, you just slowed down. Standing up takes a little longer. Balance feels less certain. Recovery takes days instead of hours. And quietly, a deeper fear appears, not just of getting older, but of becoming fragile, invisible, trapped inside a body that no longer cooperates. We're told this is inevitable, but history tells a very different story. 500 years ago, one of the most physically powerful men in Europe didn't train in gyms, didn't count calories, and didn't chase longevity hacks, yet his body could outperform most modern men half his age. Before King Henry VIII became the immobile, heavy figure frozen in portraits, he was a 6'2" physical force, so strong and agile that diplomats complained they couldn't keep up with him. And the reason he lost that strength wasn't age, it was stopping movement. If you're in your 40s, 50s, or beyond, and you feel your physical confidence slipping, this isn't abstract, it's personal. Today, we aren't glorifying the past, we're decoding it. Specifically, the 3 forgotten movement principles that built a warrior physique, and how you can apply them safely to stay strong, stable, and capable. Let's start with an uncomfortable truth about modern fitness. Most strength today doesn't transfer to real life. We lift weights, then put them back down. Henry's strength was different. It was wearable. Historical records from the royal armories show that a full suit of field armor weighed between 30 and 50 kilograms, up to 110 pounds. But here's the key detail. He didn't stand still in it. He mounted horses, he ran, he fought, he fell and got back up. This forced every stabilizing muscle in his legs, hips, core, and back to work together at once. In modern physiology, this is known as load-bearing capacity, and it activates posture, balance, and joint protective muscles far more effectively than isolated lifts. Longevity isn't about how much you can bench press once. It's about how well you can carry yourself, plus a little extra, through the world without breaking down. You don't need steel armor. A very light-weighted backpack, farmer's carries, even carrying groceries with conscious posture. This is strength that ages well. But raw strength alone doesn't keep you young. Speed of decision does. Henry's obsession with real tennis wasn't recreation, it was neurological training. Unlike modern lawn tennis, the Tudor version was played in enclosed courts with heavy balls and unpredictable ricochets. You had to think faster than you moved. This matters because one of the earliest signs of aging isn't weakness, it's hesitation. Slower reactions, less confidence, more second-guessing. Activities that force lateral motion, hand-eye coordination, and split-second decisions protect the brain just as much as the body. Walking is good, but to stay young, movement must occasionally demand prediction and reaction. Agility isn't about speed, it's about readiness. The third principle surprises most people: wrestling. In Tudor court, this wasn't about violence, it was about control. It trained one essential skill: maintaining your center of gravity while something actively tries to disrupt it. Today, we call this proprioception, your body's awareness of where it is in space. Its decline is one of the main reasons people fear falling as they age. Henry trained balance under pressure. That's the lesson. You don't need to wrestle anyone, but you do need resistance to your balance. Single leg stands, uneven loads, slow, controlled instability, or practices like Tai Chi. The goal isn't domination. The goal is being unshakable. Henry's story also carries a warning, and it's the most important part. His decline didn't come from age, it came from ego and injury. A catastrophic jousting accident in 1536 crushed his leg and ended his active life. But his habits didn't adapt. He stopped moving, yet continued eating like an athlete, consuming up to 5,000 calories a day. The result wasn't just weight gain, it was systemic collapse. Here's the real lesson. Aging doesn't punish intensity, it punishes inconsistency. You don't need to do more as you age, but you must stop doing nothing. Trade impact for control. Trade competition for capability, but never stop moving, because aging didn't weaken the king, stopping movement did. If this breakdown of history changed how you think about your own aging and strength, support the channel by liking this video. It tells us you want more content that blends history, psychology, and physical mastery. And tell me in the comments, what physical ability do you refuse to give up as you get older? Let's talk.